Crown Prince Hassan is flying to Washington, D.C. at the official invitation of American President John F. Kennedy. He comes as a representative of the Libyan people and of His Royal Majesty King Idris. One of the early sights he sees is the home of George Washington, America's first president. Flying in President Kennedy's personal plane, the Crown Prince catches a glimpse of the surrounding countryside and the monument to George Washington. Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson, the city of Washington prepares for the Crown Prince and has summoned all ceremony to do honor to the distinguished visitor. Lyndon B. Johnson, the American Vice President, welcomes Prince Hassan. Gene Rusk, Secretary of State, greets the royal visitor.
Your Royal Highness, on behalf of the President of the United States and in the name of the American government, I welcome you to the United States. We're pleased to have you here as the first official visitor to this country from the United Kingdom of Libya.
Mr. Vice President, the statement of welcome which Your Excellency has addressed to us on the occasion of our arrival in the capital of this noble country has made upon us a deep impression. Indeed, we consider this great reception and this splendid hospitality as a warm greeting to both His Majesty the King and the people of Libya, from President Kennedy himself, and also from the friendly American people. As we express to you our gratitude and thanks, we ask you to convey our sincere gratitude and appreciation to the President, who has kindly invited us to pay a visit to his great country, a visit which will indeed further strengthen the good relations which exist between our countries.
هذه الزيارة التي ستدعم العلاقات الطيبة بين بلدينا.
The Prince is escorted to the official guest residence of the American President, where many of the world's great leaders have stayed, the Blair House. Here at Blair House, across from the White House, a gold key, the symbol of friendship and welcome to the city of Washington. The White House, official residence of all American presidents. President Kennedy and Vice President Johnson are hosts at a state luncheon in honor of Crown Prince Hassan. During their meeting, President Kennedy remarked, "We regard the visit of Your Highness as of both symbolic and real importance, symbolizing the friendship between Libya and the United States, and also giving us an opportunity to discuss those matters which concern both of our countries." The President and Assistant Secretary of State Williams see the Crown Prince off as he begins a motor tour of Washington. The historic city is rich in monuments which commemorate the nation's past. The Supreme Court building houses the highest tribunal in the land. and the Capitol building is the seat of the nation's legislative bodies. A high point of the tour is the well-known Washington Mosque. The minaret marks a place of worship for Muslims in the American capital. The Crown Prince learns of the special programs for the study of Arabic at the Islamic Center. The center is supported by contributions from all Muslim countries. During his visit, Crown Prince Hassan made a personal gift to the Islamic Center. At the Libyan embassy, the distinguished visitor meets the chiefs of diplomatic missions from North African and other Arabic-speaking nations. Among those present are Their Excellencies Dr. Osman El Hadari of Sudan, Habib Bourguiba Jr. of Tunisia, and Dr. Ali Benjaloum of Morocco. Secretary of State Rusk arrives at the Libyan embassy where Crown Prince Hassan is giving a luncheon in honor of President Kennedy. From Washington, the Crown Prince traveled 2/3 of the way across the United States to the city of Colorado Springs. Nearby, nestled in the foothills of the Rocky Mountains in Colorado, is the United States Air Force Academy. A formal welcome has been prepared for the Crown Prince, whose visit to the Air Force Academy is an occasion of much importance. Present at the Air Force Academy to greet the Crown Prince are 2 Libyan pilots receiving jet training in the United States. Cadets at the Air Force Academy undergo long academic study, emphasizing the humanities and the sciences. From Colorado Springs, the Crown Prince continued his westward tour to the city of San Francisco, where the Golden Gate Bridge symbolizes that city's great beauty and charm. Near San Francisco is the University of California at Berkeley, which prepares for the visit of Prince Hassan. He is greeted by a group of students from Libya. The Crown Prince is much respected for his interest in education. Here at Berkeley, there are more than 3,000 students from dozens of nations of the world, among the 25,000 who make it one of the nation's largest universities. From San Francisco, Prince Hassan flies to New York, where he is scheduled to address the United Nations General Assembly. Crown Prince Hassan is welcomed by Mohammad Zafrullah Khan of Pakistan, President of the General Assembly, and Acting Secretary General U Thant of Burma. Libya has been a steadfast supporter of the United Nations. Libya, as a member of this international organization, firmly believes in understanding and cooperation among peoples. Libya earnestly hopes that these peoples will accept her appeal to stand together and cooperate with each other to build a world free from fear, illiteracy, and illness, a world composed of members of one family, where the mighty support the weak, the rich help the poor, and the learned teach the illiterate. With such human ties, humanity can take firm and constant steps forward for the well-being of its sons and direct all of its capacities and scientific possibilities to the creation of conditions of tranquility and strengthen the peace and live in dignity. Americans gained a new appreciation of the Libyan people and the government of His Majesty King Idris through the visit of Crown Prince Hassan, who leaves behind many warm friends.